Okay, guys, so here we go. Let's get into my favorite part of the evening, the Feedcrack moment. I love it. Nom nom nom, I'm so hungry. Feed me, mama. Feed me the crack.
Num num. Sevelin Marie Morris. Num num.
I can't. I'm already to the delusional point. Okay.
I'm
we have
Sevelin.
an email from Liz Todd. She said, hello, enchanting Erica, kick-ass Kara, I like that, and jackpot Jade.
Love 'em.
Please note that I've moved on from jazzy Jade. Jade, you deserved better, and I landed on jackpot. You're welcome.
Aw.
I'll take Jackpot Jade. I think that would like be my pirate name, like Irish Jackpot Jade.
Oh my gosh. She
Crazy
said,
one.
She said, I like that because I'm the captain now. Anyway.
I'm the captain.
Oh, she said, oh my God, I love the term listener feedcrack. As a contributor.
Oh, a contributor.
Okay.
Liz is a patron, a marvelous member.
She said, as a contributor, I'm honored. So on to my random thoughts. Please forgive me for being behind, but I will watch episode 4 straight away and get caught up today. If you'll allow it, I will now comment on episode 3 and the related listener feedcrack. Of course we will
allow it.
So I definitely agree with Kara, and is it Callie? Is that who wrote in the email about Paul Rudd last time?
Oh,
Probably,
yes.
yeah.
Caitlin, I think, was her name. But anyway, we know who you mean, babe. We got you.
I was like, okay, am I reading it right? My brain shorted. Anyway, the person, I'm assuming, who wrote in about Paul Rudd's character, she said, but I also see where Jade is coming from. Ben is intentionally a colossal dick, but I definitely believe his character is poorly written. In a show with genius dialogue, it's a letdown. Paul Rudd deserves better. My most marvelous moment in episode 3 is Meryl Streep's Nanny song.
Right on.
Agreed.
That was amazing. She says it's fan-fucking-tastic. All I can say is wow. As for my least marvelous moment, and since I'm behind, I'm going back to episode 1. It's Ben's entrance after rising from the dead. Seriously? Oh gosh.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
Jade, I hope you sang that last sentence. It's
I did. Sorry, it was Erica.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
What's the buzz?
She said, so you ladies want to hear our theories. Okay, I have one. It's a little early in season 3, so can I change it later? Always. I think Ben's brother/manager Dickie did it. For now, he's an insignificant member of the cast, which I think is significant. I think he's over his brother's self-importance, and who wouldn't be? Ben's a grade A douche. Oh my God. She said, that's it for me, the Roanoke Greenway hero, Liz.
I know, I saw that too.
I'm so happy you signed off that way.
If you guys are longtime listeners, Liz has written in before. She wrote us an amazing story that, long story short, dubs her the Roanoke Greenway hero for all time, forevermore.
Forever.
For all eternity. Liz, you are amazing. And yeah, you know, I don't know if it's the writing or if it's just that I don't prefer this kind of a character. I had a problem with Gordon Ford. Y'all know it, you know. And I think writing douchebaggy characters that everyone is meant to hate is very difficult because it goes into the, like we've, you know, said it before, I'm like a broken record over here, but it goes into the territory of you discredit the characters that we hold in high regard because how could they find this person likable at all? Like I definitely was thinking less of Midge when Midge was enjoying Gordon Ford. I think less of Mabel when Mabel wasn't immediately like, wow, this guy's my hero. Look at him hit on Kimber right away when he first walks into the rehearsal room. Like literally he beelines it toward her and he's just gross. It's like I wanted Mabel to be Mabel in that moment and to say, never meet your heroes, I guess, you know, I don't know. So I don't know if it's the writing or if it's just this character that just is not my thing by nature. But I also think the more we look into it, the more praise I want to give to Paul Rudd for his acting performance because I think he might be playing two people. And damn it, that's hard to do in a mystery show when none of us are supposed to know that that's the case. So anyway, thank you, Liz, for that message. We love you, babe. Okay, on YouTube, we got a comment from Wasted Poe, which I hope you mean the Edgar Allan, because that would be just an awesome name. They say, I see your point about Rudd's performance here. It does feel very surface. So I guess the only question is if it's meant to be that way to show the disingenuousness of the character, or if it was just a misstep on Rudd's part. As an aside, I think if you were to watch him in as Ant-Man in the Marvel movies, I can just about promise you that you'd like him a lot more there. Not only his character more, because obviously, but his acting more as well. I think you might be right. I'm not a Marvel gal. I don't watch those kind of movies, but I would do it just to see this performance from Paul Rudd, because everyone has a lot of praise for him in that film. He does a really good job, I hear. I might have to give it a watch.
I'm moving on
This is
to
40. Sorry.
Oh, this is 40.
I will plug that movie every time.
Yeah. Okay. See, and these are the things that I'm saying. I haven't watched all the Paul Rudd stuff, and I don't think I've watched his best performances, because at this point, my favorite performance he's done is in Clueless, and I'm sure he's done better since then. He was very young. So yeah, I have to give Paul Rudd another chance, and I want to. I want to like him. It's not like I don't want to like, I just like him, Will Ferrell. Their style of acting isn't always my cup of tea. He's, Paul Rudd has it hard when he's trying to impress Jade, so I got to give him the credit because he's doing okay.
It also might be the type of movies too.
Yeah, totally. That's what I'm saying. It's not my kind of shit. But thank you for Wasted Poe for leaving that comment on YouTube. Please engage with us on YouTube. Please do. If you're watching this on YouTube, tell us, comment.
Fun.
Tell us why we're right or wrong. As long as you're nice about it.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like nice. Just don't be an asshole. That's all I ask.
All right. And then we had some wonderful comments from Facebook. First was from Cheryl Toplinsky Nash. The next killer or killers will empathize. We'll empathize with them. Jan, we felt bad when we found out she wasn't the first bassoonist.
Sorry, there's a couple of typos in this. Yeah. She's saying the next killer or killers we're going to empathize with them. Yeah. Like with Jan, we felt bad for her when we found out she wasn't the first chair.
Very
bassoonist.
true.
And then, we did.
Yeah, and then Poppy, we felt bad because she was abused and she had to disappear. The cop, we had some sympathy for him. Well, I didn't have any sympathy for that cop.
I don't think anyone had sympathy for the cop. She's like
I didn't have sympathy for Jan either. I was worried about the actual first bassoonist. I was like, oh no, is she going to kill her?
but I could see what she's coming from. And then right from the start of season 3, we felt bad for Meryl, for Loretta. Yeah, maybe she's one killer. Just a wild guess. You might be right, Cheryl.
Yes.
She's one of the killers, of which there are 3. Let us know, listeners, if you are with us on the 3 killer thing. I think I'm absolutely right about this. Not my theory. I did get this from, I think I saw a comment or someone, no, where was it? It might have been a YouTube video that someone said season 1 there was 1 killer, season 2 there were 2 killers, and season 3.
I like that theory.
I think I just don't see it any other way it can go, I'm pretty sure. It definitely feels, just after podcasting on it and having my gut just feeling reinforced about there's so much going on. There are so many characters this season. Maybe too many characters, just to the point where it gets it gets a little messy. And also, unfortunately, we do get the separation of our group to get around to all of these people. So that does kind of, it's I don't know if I love it. I don't love it yet, the fact that there are so many characters. The only reason it's nice is because it gives you a lot of things to theorize about.
That's true. I'm stuck on at least Loretta and Dickie being 2.
And the reason I say
like
Howard. Yeah.
Bobo or Howard, I could see, but
or KT. We know nothing about her. I think that
Bobo and KT are probably up here for me right now than Howard, possibly.
Yeah.
But Howard, Michael Cyril Creighton was, brought on as a series regular.
Yes, he was.
For a reason, I think, So
there were a lot of Howard memes made. So I did wonder about that. Like his character got very popular. But I don't know. I mean, I'm just happy there's more Howard.
That's why I think that Howard is the first murderer and not the one who actually was involved in the pushing, or if there was pushing or whatever, whatever got Ben on that elevator.
Poison cookie sense.
Yes.
Totally.
That I could see.
He would.
You know what I wish we saw more of? I wish we saw more of Howard and Jonathan's relationship.
Yeah, we haven't seen it since last year or last season.
if we're meant to believe that Howard killed or attempted, or no, not killed, but tried to poison Ben for Jonathan, we're going to need more of him and Jonathan's love relationship. I need to see the love. I need to see why that's justified.
Oof. Oh, and Kelly Stenson, also writing in on Facebook, seems to agree possibly with the three killers idea, saying that Oliver's musical rewrite does now have 3 baby carriages with Loretta's nanny scene, so maybe a clue there to support your theory to Cheryl.
Indeed.
So lots of 3s.
Lots of 3s.
So threes.
So now we have some feedback from our Patreon group, our marvelous members, Jane L. She says, remember in the first 2 seasons, we didn't even meet the murderer until several episodes in, so he or she may not even have shown up yet. I think that's very
Right,
true.
Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then Kimberly Lipton, he totally was talking to the cookies and probably saw that Tobby was videotaping him and tried to get the video from him and somehow fell onto the elevator. That is a possibility too.
I do like the idea
Like it was an accident.
of, an accidental fall to the death, possibly.
Yeah, and I also think that Taubert definitely took the key from Ben that night. Right? Like when he must have been so because we keep bringing up Taubert was at the party. He just didn't have his camera. He was there, so that puts him in the building. And then he left the party when Ben left, right? Am I remembering that right?
I think we speculated that he could have.
Yeah.
We didn't actually see.
Right. So it's possible that he was around there and he saw Ben. He found Ben's body first, and maybe it was before Ben died. God, I don't know. At some point, he must have gotten those keys from Ben and then didn't go to his apartment that night because the elevator was broken. And I think there's only one elevator that goes up to the penthouse. And I'm assuming that's the elevator that was broken. So he must have had to take the keys and think to himself, I'm going to come back and get the whatever incriminating video footage from Ben's apartment. So it makes sense. It does add up, you know?
So
But then how does Loretta... I know. How does Loretta factor in?
Find out.
Oh, I also wanted to bring up Jane's saying we may have not even met the murderer yet. You know, Matthew Broderick has still yet to arrive on the scene.
That's true.
And KT and Bobo, we just don't even understand
Big question marks,
those two.
right?
Yeah.
When it comes to Matthew Broderick, do you think that there's any reality where he doesn't come on to take Ben's role? Do you think that that's ever not? Because that's the only possibility to bring Matthew Broderick on, right? Like you need someone to replace this Broadway star. Like how about we get a Broadway star?
Yeah. Or somebody.
Very true. Also, I would have
Who also
loved
knows
Matthew
Nathan Lane.
Broderick. That's what I was going to say. I would have loved those two to have even a split second together.
Oh my God! Right. Well, our hope is still not dashed. I mean, wait.
That's
do we know
true.
for a fact that Nathan Lane's not coming on this season? Do we know
I
that
think there
for
was a
fact?
big,
Yeah, there
huge
was an
article. There was a lot of
article.
articles about that.
Yeah.
But
He's definitely not coming. They've said that.
Yeah.
Maybe they're lying though.
That was one of the things we posted.
Well, at least he's not a series regular right now. So maybe that would be nice. That would make me happy.
It would be fun. It would be a little fun moment to see him and Matthew Broderick together. I mean, whatever.
That would be so nice.
But I'm pretty sure that we're going to bring on Matthew Broderick to be the
Something
new
in
lead.
that would make the most sense.
Because it can't be Jonathan. I'm sorry, it just can't. He's not famous.
No. And
How the world works.
I wonder, have they said whether Matthew Broderick is playing a character or is he playing himself?
They haven't said. I don't think they've. I don't know.
I'm going to look and see if there's any information on him right now.
Thank you, Erica.
Let's see. Because kind of like the whole Amy Schumer Sting thing, I wonder if they would go that route since, Matthew Broderick.
Could he be taking over the penthouse?
That would be funny. Is, Broadway, Matthew. God, I just think of How to Succeed. And I love him. But I wonder if he's playing a character, if he's going to be playing himself. Either way.
Yeah, I'm not finding. No.
They've kept it kind of locked down.
Yeah, well, they're being smart.
Yeah, we just don't know how Matthew Broderick's going to factor in. But I'm thinking he's coming on to replace the star. All right, so let's get into. We got 2 voice messages. Makes me so very happy. The first one is from Lori Vizina. Here she goes.
Jade, Kara, Erica, hello.
Hello.
You guys were so right. Only Murders in the Building grabbed me in one episode, but kind of complicated. And I'm like, all right, I need the girls' help. So I excitedly jump on the podcast and I look and I go, oh, they start in season 3. Damn. So I am going to do whatever I can to feverishly catch up because I cannot wait to get your take on it, but I don't want to get any spoilers. So, yeah, I'm now down on Only Murders in the Building rabbit hole, but I will catch up and I will see you cats because I love the way you guys process everything and provoke conversation and, you know, just everything about you. So I will be back. Bye.
Thank you, Lori.
Oh, goodness, Lori.
Love it. I love it.
Love it too. Well, so we do have our season 2 recap available. We've already recorded our season 1 recap a long ass time ago, but the summer got away from me, man. The summer was crazy. Before I knew it, we started this, season 3, and I just didn't have time to edit the season 1 recap podcast because it's a little longer than our season 2. And also, I wanted to make sure to get the season 2 recap out first because I feel like so much of our comments fed right directly into going into season 3. So I felt like season 1 is like the farthest away from us and it's just the least related to what we're going through now in season 3. So I wanted to make sure that you guys could hear what our ending thoughts on season 2 as we segue into season 3. But hopefully soon I will have some spare time where I can just set out like an entire day and edit the season 1 recap. But it's coming. It's there. It exists. It is a thing that is in the world. It just has yet to be born through the baby birthing podcast canal that is my fingertips. There's a nice image for you.
Yes.
So anyway, okay, next voice message is from our 4th co-host, Melanie Brown, new Marvelous member, Patreon member. Hold on one moment. We love you, Melanie. Here she goes.
Hi, Jade, Kara, and Erica. It's Melanie.
Hi, Melanie.
We'll be back for Omit B, episode 3. What was it called again?
I believe it was Get Out Your Hankies.
Get out your
It was
hankies.
grab your
yes.
hankies.
That's how I feel about
Grab them. Grab those hankies.
After hearing Meryl Streep sing, I just thought Loretta was absolutely stunning in that. God, why is she good at everything? It really, really bugs me. And she's gorgeous.
She's
Well, maybe she can't dance.
Oh, but she can.
She can watch Mamma Mia.
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. We shouldn't say that. I bet she's like a classically trained ballerina.
Well, she's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Erica was like, don't say that about my Meryl.
So
she can dance.
amazing. And I don't really care for Ashley Park at all.
Yeah.
As far as performance-wise, though.
You know what I have to say real quick, though? I meant to say it earlier. I didn't really love Ashley Park on Emily in Paris. I think that might have been just me not loving Emily in Paris because, God, if any of you out there in the world have watched that, I feel you. Those are hours we'll never get back in our lives. Why did we do it? We had no choice. It's like watching a car wreck. But I will say, Ashley Park is impressing me in this show. You know, she's not my favorite actor either. She's kind of neither here nor there for me. I think she's an amazing singer and dancer. Amazing. Like, that is, please, all that. Ashley Park, be in a musical, be on Broadway. I have a hard time believing she hasn't been already. Yeah, she will be in 2 seconds.
Yep.
And hopefully I'll go see her. But yeah, I will say she's doing her best acting I've ever seen personally in this show. So anyway.
Never tell her that she can't sing.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, she
right
is
on.
Absolutely amazing. Those harmonies were great. Her and Loretta sound really, really good together.
Oh, yeah.
I hope we get to hear it more down the road.
Same.
You know, this, though, I will say that I think this part, though it hasn't been very big, and I know you've never seen Emily in Paris. Consider yourself lucky about that. But
Melanie, you're like in my brain.
She's more suited. Maybe this might be a better fit for her. Acting wise, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not going to even complain about her acting because, quite frankly,
is she saying her acting is more well suited to Emily in Paris or this? I couldn't follow that thought.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But I think her acting is better here. That's just me personally. What, Erica?
I was just going to say she originated the role of Gretchen Wieners in Mean Girls on Broadway.
That's right.
Yeah, so she originated a pretty big role. And it looks like she's
awesome.
going to be doing Thoroughly Modern Millie. Which
Hell
I
yes.
love.
Amazing.
Love.
All right, let's go back to
That's gonna
Melanie's
be
voice
fun.
message. Sorry.
I don't think. I don't think that there's much you could have done with the Emily in Paris script.
Nope, there's not. There's not much you could have done.
It's
It was what it was.
not good.
I couldn't get through the last season 3. I couldn't finish it.
So let's get to the nitty gritty of it. Tobert and Mabel in Ben's apartment. That giant steak.
That giant what?
So funny.
Snake. The cobra when you walk in.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, I had no idea what she was talking about.
So you go in, and obviously they're
Ben's
both like
apartment is too much.
casing each other out, you know, because they're both hiding something and looking for something. Did we ever find out what Tobert was looking for?
Yeah, he was looking for his flash drive.
Okay, so he just needed the flash drive.
He was looking for the footage that he claims Mabel stole from him, but I am saying that he knew, like he wanted her to steal it. He planted it so that she could steal it on purpose, so that she would watch that information and think those things. Yeah.
If we believe what he says, he thinks that the person that killed Ben is in jail. Obviously, that's not true.
But it was password protected. She couldn't guess it. She had to track him down.
Yeah. Oh no, but that still makes sense though, because if he wanted her, he wanted her to steal it. You know, he wanted her to have the thing, and then he knew that it would be password protected, so he knew that she would have to come back to him to get the password if she wanted to, you know, look at it. So he knew he would have her right where he wanted her. Mm-hmm. It's
Not
all
just because he loved her.
well. Maybe there's that too. We can all hope. We can all dream. We can all
That's
wish.
why it's a problem. There's so many possible explanations for everything.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
So Dickie, he comes in. They go into the armoire
The hiccups, Melanie.
and talk.
They're pretty much normal volume.
Yeah, they're
Great. I was going to bring that up too. I found it really funny. I forgot to say it when we covered the episode, but they were talking like
Like what we're talking like right now. Yeah.
Not well.
But he
maybe
was-
not that much, but I thought that was funny.
He was whispery. It registered to me that he was whispering.
No, yeah, I knew that they were whispering, but it was kind of a louder whisper. I don't know. I found that funny. Like when there's someone in the room that you really want to make sure they don't find
blah,
you.
blah,
You
blah,
don't
blah, blah.
talk, you know? I found that funny. It was very TV.
talking very loud
That's true.
and flashing lights. Tobert has a full-on flashlight.
Does he?
Just woo!
I don't remember that.
And so Dickie comes
Flashlight.
in, and we see him kind of look off to the side, or at least I interpret it as kind of looking off to the side, and almost like he was looking for a clue or something. And I think that he knows perfectly well that Mabel and Tobert were in there.
Ooh. Hot takes. Hot takes.
Hot takes from Melanie.
Tobert, you know, might be an obnoxious elephant killer. However, I'm not 100% sure that he's a human killer. With that said, I don't know that I trust him.
Word.
And I want to trust him because I think Jesse Williams is really cute, and I think that Mabel and Tobert are really cute together.
That elevator ride up was hilarious.
It was hilarious. They have nice chemistry, but I don't know, Michael. There's something about him that I just can't
Hi, Michael.
place it. Why I don't trust
He
him.
did lie.
Or maybe I was just distracted by the standee of Ben
In the back of the armoire.
and back of the armoire because, oh, that is so creepy. Oh my God.
I'd be startled by that every time I open the armoire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, oh no.
it's just me.
It's pretty scary. Was it like his standee from Girl Cop too?
I think so,
That
yeah.
hair would really would startle me every single time I opened
the
it.
frosted tips.
So anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, none of us know.
Who do you? I guess we'll just get into that. Who do you think the murderer is?
I don't know. It might be Dickie.
Might be Dickie. I mean, what do you think? I think that Kimber's a red herring. I mean, I don't think that.
Yes, you are right. You are right. You are
I mean,
correct.
she obviously knows something. She obviously is somewhat suspicious of Loretta.
She's suspicious of Loretta. Interesting.
I just don't think that means that she killed anyone, and I'm not getting that from her.
No.
I don't know that she's smart enough to kill anyone. I think she probably just sold the hanky.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Kimber has much to do with it. I think it's all red herring.
You know, come to find out, she's like an amazing person, and she's like selling the hanky and donating it to Haitian children.
Yeah, that's not what she's doing.
Far off
I don't know about her.
but
Don't feel
she
bad.
certainly didn't kill Ben because of an internet meme.
No, not because of the
That's how I'm going to
memes.
say it from now on. Mem.
I know. I kind of want
I
you
think
to.
Charles is the killer.
Do you really,
I would be very
Very
disappointed
hot
if it was
take.
one of our three. was the killer.
Melanie? What?
I think
Please
Steve
explain.
Martin's the killer.
I would
I
love
think
it
that
if
he
Steve
was
Martin.
trying
Me
to
too.
save the world from another installment of Cobra. And quite frankly, I think that makes him a hero. And that's
Ooh, hot takes from Melanie.
my opinion. But really glad that Rattle Dazzle is getting made. I'm really excited about that.
I know. Aren't we all?
And now it's not just one baby, it's three.
Triplets.
3 babies.
Triplets.
So, the scene with Ben in the dressing room that was on the flash drive of Tobert's.
Yeah. Right.
What did you make of this scene?
Cookies. That's what we all made of it. Cookies.
Well-
Num num, feed me cookies. Crack cookies.
He was probably talking to someone, though who knows? He could have been acting out a scene.
I don't know. It seemed so fake. And
Yes,
I mean,
it did.
we've known.
I also thought, I forgot to say this when we podcasted, it did seem fake. I agree, which has been my issue, and I think it's on purpose now. So I'm eating my words. But I also was watching that cookie scene. Think about it in your mind. Ben is on camera, and he says, "You're bad for me. I want you so bad, but you're going to ruin my career, and I'm going to like it." Or no. The first thing he says is the sweet part. He's like, "You sit there.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be here. You're sitting there looking all sweet." But we both know you're bad. And then he walks off camera. And then he comes back on, or we see him, it cuts to him, and he's back on camera, and he's like sitting in the corner. And he's like, "You're going to ruin my career. I want you so bad." I feel that he might be with his brother in that moment. And like there's two people on camera. But then it begs the question, well, people talk at the same time sometimes. You would be able to tell that there are two people in the room, you know. Mabel would be able to tell when she was watching it. But I don't know.
Maybe Tobert's in there and he's filming him, like,
Yeah.
for the
that was another-
documentary, like about
Right.
his Liz love
Yes.
hate.
But they're like secret lovers.
Yeah,
no,
because that
not
was-
Tobert. No, that he's filming him with the cookies, like saying, like, this is my
Yeah.
kryptonite. This is my, and he's being overly dramatic because it's his documentary.
Right. I think that what we
could see
talked about before, Kara, remember on the last episode when I was like, wait a minute, there was a jiggly handheld camera moment thing. I think that this is part of the documentary when he's rehearsing with Oliver and he's like, "Can we cut this part? It doesn't sound, I sound like a phony," you know, and Oliver's like giving him a pep talk and acting lessons and, you know, and then he does the speech to the dummy and it's like, oh my God, it's so much better. So in
The
that
show
moment,
is so meta. It would be weird
right, it's
not
so
to see.
meta.
Yeah.
So in this moment with the cookies, I think it's highly possible as well, I forgot to say, that Tobert was lying about not being in the room. He was lying about Ben ripped my camera out of my hands and ran into my dressing room. I think, Tobert might have been there like while Ben is, you know, trying to sell some kind of story or image of himself acting.
Yeah.
I think that might be the reason that he always comes off disingenuous, but I digress.
Yeah.
This has been talked about with Paul Rudd, but like you and I have known Paul Rudd for a very long time. We watched him on Friends back in the day.
I was never a Friends
We've
person.
both seen
Me neither.
Clueless, so it's like, and among other things, those are just the first two that are coming in my mind. I I really do think that he can act. And so when I see something that ridiculous, that has to be a front he's putting on, right? I feel it feels so performative.
So. Yeah.
But then on the same token, everything Ben does seems very performative. Like, I think the one scene where he might have been a little bit of himself. I know a lot of people think he was pretty much himself when he was talking to Charles. I don't know. I don't know if I feel that possibly
She's
himself.
She's referring to the moment where he says, you got me fired as a child actor on your show. And when he said, I want to punish you, but it's better to just let you stay in this production instead of getting you fired. I'll just let you stay and make it hell for you or whatever. That moment.
I think he was as close to himself as he could be while still being somewhat a character when he was talking to Mabel.
Yeah.
As deceased.
Yep.
Ben.
Yeah.
It seemed more natural. It seemed more himself. But I think... But if you see those performances... And then you see that weird thing he was doing in the dresser because some chick was in there trying to seduce him. I guess we assume it's a woman.
Cookies! It was cookies.
Yeah.
The seduction of the seductive cookie.
I don't know. And then I wonder, because there was a time, this little scene where Kimber at the end, okay, looks over at Dickie. And then she looks over at Loretta. And it made me wonder if there was something going on under the surface between Dickie and Loretta.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She says, Mom.
Onto it. Something. I like it, Melanie. You're seeing what we're seeing. You're picking it up.
And I don't know if they know that the other knows. But if they do know that the other knows, right? Trying to get Loretta out of the show, out of the way, and throwing her in California would be a way to do that.
Yep.
Yipper.
That was just a thought I just had on that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was a good thought.
I don't know. I just really don't trust Dickie right now. So there's that. And maybe I just don't trust. I mean, I don't even know that he truly was Ben's brother. I don't even know anything. Yeah. I mean, obviously Ben knows if it was Ben's brother, but I mean, I can't be 100% sure this wasn't all some stick. I don't know. I don't know what I think anymore, but I do know that I love the show, and I can't wait to hear more from you guys. Bye.
Thanks, Melanie and Michael.
You sweethearts. You little adorable creatures. I don't know anymore what to call you.
Creatures of the night.
Creatures of the night. Is it you? Is it you of the night? Is it true? It's not true. It is true that we have come to the end of the podcast, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, but unfortunately at the same time. So all I do know is that this is the end of the road. It's all we got. We are fresh out of podcasting, y'all. But seriously, guys, join us next time. Keep sending your theories. Keep sending all of your comments and, anything that is an unanswered question, anything that's like, is that a clue? Maybe I'm crazy, but tell us those things, seriously, because we all feel like we're crazy sleuthing it out over here, putting our little Sherlock costumes on. But hey, I love my Sherlock costume, so keep it on. Thank you guys so much for being here.
I'm Kara.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Jade. Thank you and good night.
Am I dead?
Am I on drugs?
Am I dead and on drugs?
Oh, goodness gracious.